Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. This is the new release from Obi. It's gonna be the Heron L1 as soon as we get it out here. By the way, Obi is a division of Olight. In case you didn't know that, Olight has their big 16th anniversary sale going on, and I have links in the description to that, and I have links in the description to Obi. They're having their spring sale of all their new stuff, and this is one of them. The O-Knife Heron L1. Oh, yes, and it's a looker. Would you look at it? Just look at it. You talk about some serious texture vision. Oh, it is so nice. It has that aggressive but not aggressive, that Goldilocks texture that I like so much. They're calling it a matrix parallelogram. You know what a parallelogram is, don't you? It's two lelograms, duh. But here's this side. You can tell we do not have a reversible clip, but that clip is deep carry and it's kind of inset into the G10. It works very well in and out of the pocket. It's pretty darn strong. Your flipper doesn't have the strongest jimping, but it does work. And you will see how this works here in just a second. And right here's your pivot collar, which is PVD coated blue and blue on this side, which looks very nice. So there's both sides. Are you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, mama. Now that is what I am talking about right there, compound grind. I would say this is their answer to the Artisan Proponent. Although this is not as thick or not as heavy, this is gonna be a little more pocket friendly. From tip to tip, it's 8.38 inches long. Your blade is 3.67 inches long. It comes in at 5.4 ounces and whoo, that is so mean. And check this out. See that right there? You know what that's for, don't you? I'm going to show you here in just a second. But here's a look at the blade. If I had my rathers, I would rather it not have O-Knife. It would look really clean without the O-Knife on there. But that's neither here nor there. It's there. You do have a little bit of room to sharpen before you get to the plunge grind. You have a choil. We'll see if we can use that choil here in just a second. This is a liner lock. It does have good lockup. And is it centered? Way down there. Yes, it is centered. And oh, the action. It has for such a big blade, it has a very good detent. And the action on it is very smooth. I mean, oh my goodness. It has ceramic ball bearings. And look at this. The liners are inset. That's how they lightened the weight of it. Instead of having the liners be on the outside, they have them on the inside of the G10. And oh man, the ergonomics on this knife. Now it's a larger knife, but my hand from here to here is 4 inches, from here to here is 3.5, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25, and it fits my hand so well. I have a large width hand, so if you have an extra large hand, you have room. You have room. Oh, it is so comfortable. I'm trying to hold back a little bit because I am excited. This is a wicked looking and feeling knife. And the blade, it's a compound grind. You have your flat grind up here. This is a hollow grind, so you could do all your slicing and you could do all your pull cuts, all your utility cuts. And look at this, your finger fits right there. They thought of that. That is a sweet action. So you can use this for opening packages, any type of pull cutting. You have a nice solid landing for your index finger, which is very nice. I guess if you had really big hands, you could use that for your thumb to do some pull cuts, but the grip right here, the hammer grip, is very nice. There are no hot spots whatsoever. And because of it having a taller, they're calling it a gun stock style handle, it gives you plenty of grip. It's not small in the grip department. I guess you can choke up here in this choil just a little bit. You're gonna put your finger up right by that heel, but you can choke up just a wee bit there to do some cutting. Now, I told you I was gonna show you what it looked like next to the Proponent, so let's do it. Here is the Artisan Proponent. Now, look at that. I was surprised. I didn't think there was going to be, or I thought there was going to be more of a difference. Now this is at an angle. Let me switch them around for you and show you what it looks like this way. Now when I put this, there you go. Sometimes I have my hands in the way. Sometimes people yell at me like, get your hands out of the way. So look at this. You have the same cutting length and the blades are not as different as you would think. However, weight-wise, there's no comparison. This is considerably lighter weight than the proponent. And of course, I have to bring out the QSP penguin because everybody should have a penguin, right? So if you have a penguin, now you know. Yeah, yeah. You definitely have a lot more knife to work with. This is my kind of blade. I love a Wharncliffe blade. Here's what this side looks like. I could do without the branding. I think it would look really clean without the branding. Look at that. It would look wicked. That's just my preference. You can't really get away from it. Let's see if it'll cut a piece of paper. Oh, yeah. Very nice. It comes sharp. Woo, yes. Now, this is a knife I am going to be using without a doubt. It is super sharp. Now, before I forget, the sale on these, right now, they're like $13 off until April 22nd, 2023. So remember that. And you get 10% off with code BEEZ10. Sometimes code stack. I don't think code stack during the sale, but if you ever go to Obuy, if you want any, oh, by the way, they're giving away free square chopsticks, and they're titanium. All you have to do is log in to Obuy and you get the free titanium chopstick. Or go to the comments of this video, and up top, all of that will be right there, so I don't have to keep explaining it. Now, overall, what do I think about this knife? I have to say that it is very comfortable. The jimping does work. It's a larger jimping, it's not aggressive, but it could be because of the shape where it fills my hand that I am locked. I mean, whoa, it is ready to go. And some folks use these knives for tactical opening up some mulch, or some cookie bags, but this would definitely be one of those for that style. I like the feel of it. It has a really good texture. If your hands are wet, you're not gonna risk slipping and dropping because of that awesome texture. So all in all, I like it. I don't really have any complaints other than the nitpicks of the branding and maybe a little bit more room for sharpening, but those are very minor. These are running $52 with the discount that's going on during this sale, and I think it is worth every penny. And they do have a bundle with this, and you could get the Borzoi, which is one of their other new knives. I believe it's a brand new release. I'm hoping to check that out soon, and I can put them next to each other and show you what they look like. But you could definitely go check out all the specs and everything to this knife and the new Borzoi by O-Knife and check those out. I hope you enjoyed checking this out. I want to know what you think about it. Tell me, do you have thoughts, opinions? Do you want one? Do you want to get one? The action, push button is super. The pull is super. The blade comes down very nicely. This is kind of a safety feature. The clip or the flipper will come down and hit your thumb, so you won't take off your thumb, but it is very droppy because you do have that big blade. It is super smooth. This is a spectacular knife for the $50 range. Are you kidding me? So tell me what you think. Make sure you make a comment, and I will see you all again soon. Check this video out, the latest video or the latest video. Check them out. Tell me what you think about those, and then I'll see you in the chats and in the live streams and at the Hive stream on Friday night. And remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.